Did you know that you have terrible willpower? Yeah, that's right, you. But don't feel bad about it, because the truth is that everyone has terrible willpower. In fact, those people who claim to have really amazing willpower are shown in studies to perform the worst of all at willpower tasks. You see, most people grew up the way I did, believing that willpower was something that was a virtue. You know, people who had strong willpower had strength of character, and people that had weak willpower were weak of character, bad people, people who should feel bad about themselves. But in truth, every human being has roughly the same amount of willpower. You see, willpower is like a limited resource in the brain. You can think of it like a fuel meter. When you get up first thing in the morning, your willpower is at its highest. Every now and again you eat a meal and it tops up and then it goes down again. So when you get up in the morning, every little decision you make drains your willpower. When you wake up, you decide to go to work rather than slam the snooze button on your alarm. That's a willpower decision. When you decide to have fruit in the morning instead of Pop-Tarts, that's a willpower decision. Even when your girlfriend asks you which color shirt she should wear to work, that's a willpower decision, and it depletes your willpower reserves. The key to being really successful in life, in spite of having terrible willpower, is to treat yourself like a little child who has no ability to turn down his impulses. You see, when most people want to lose weight, essentially they give themselves a goal such as, from this day forwards, I'm just going to avoid eating junk food every day for the rest of my life. And it's a terrible way to go about it, because it assumes that we can get by on our willpower alone, which we absolutely can't. Instead, what we should do is we should start creating goals such as, I'm going to pack my lunch every day for work. I'm going to leave my cards and my cash at home so I can't break and buy anything throughout the day. It should involve things like, I'm going to go shopping only once a week for food, and I'm going to do that directly after a really big meal. You know, anything that you can think of to ensure that there's no way for you to break due to low willpower. When I was 23, I really wanted to improve my social skills with women, but I had a lot of trouble because, in spite of my intentions and my desire to get better with women, I'd often not bother going out to talk to girls, not going out at all, that is, or I'd go out and I wouldn't sort of have the willpower to actually walk up and say hello, so I wouldn't get very much practice. The way that I overcame this was to say, all right, from now on, I'm going to go out Friday nights straight after work so that, you know, I don't have to face the problem of being at home on a Saturday and having to force myself to go out. I'm already out in the city. Then what I'd do is, when I was out, I would give one of my friends my wallet, and I'd say, you can't give me back this wallet until I've approached 5 girls. And, you know, inside of that wallet would be my money to get home. So I wouldn't be able to leave until I'd completed the task. The other thing I do is that I leave my house key at home and tell my housemate not to let me in before 10 p.m. So that way I couldn't sort of, you know, freak out and go home early. I'd have to stay out no matter what. These little things helped me get to the point where I was regularly, consistently approaching women and getting practice in. You see, it's really quite easy to be extremely successful without having to rely on your willpower. In fact, I'm 34 years old now, and most of my highly successful friends all know and agree that they have terrible willpower, but they just create systems to work around it. How about you, viewers? Have any of you tried this before? Have you taken on a new task and assumed that you're going to struggle with willpower, and instead set up parameters to ensure that it's really, really hard to fail? Did it work for you? What did you do? Give us some examples. I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of my 3 weekly videos. Hey guys, do you get frustrated approaching women and then getting rejected? I'd like to invite you to my free 12-video training series where I'm going to show you how to make such an amazing first impression before you even say a word that rejection will soon become a thing of the past. See that button down there? Don't procrastinate anymore. Go ahead and click on it, and I look forward to working with you.